Oh, my name is Matias Forde. Matias Forde. I born 1943. It's the 3rd of February. 3rd of February 1943.
Here on my room.
Yes.
In this house here?
No.
No? Where were you born?
I born in my mother's house. My mother was living a little lower down. I started growing up here. And then I went over to St. Vincent after I start my schooling in St. Vincent. I spent 3 years and a half in St. Vincent. I didn't finish school in St. Vincent. I came down and I went to Union Island, was living there with my uncle. Well, at that day, in those days, you go up to standard. We say standard 6, you know. And then you get a school leaving certificate. I got school leaving certificate. I passed my exam, and then I was going to get a teaching job. But then I didn't like teaching. I didn't like it. So my uncle came from, he was on a fishing schooner, walking up Guyana. He asked me if I want to go with him. So I tell him yes, I would like to go because my father died and I would like to help my mother. You know, I went as a moose boy. Then days you call him moose boy, you know?
Yeah.
Yes. So washing ways and...
So you started as a moose boy and you ended up as a captain.
But my uncle, he was the cook. Yeah, he lives in St. Vincent right now. He was the cook, and I was the second, you know, to clean the ways and prepare for the crew. So I spent 6 months in Guyana. Then I came down. I started going fishing. I fishing with my uncle. What we used to do was to salt the fish, corn the fish, and go to Grenada. Goes to Grenville and sell your corn fish. When we go to Grenada, like we go to Grenada on Friday morning, and we come back Saturday. Then I used to captain the boat. I start getting captain. And then all my rest of the time, I start diving. We used to dive in lobster and fish and so on. And go to Union and sell the fish, sell the lobster. We used to go to Palm Island and we sell the fish, diving fish. And there was a guy in Union, a Frenchman by the name of Mr. Buffa. He used to buy our fish. In them days you're getting something like 50 cents a pound. Yeah, 50 cents a pound. Yes.
How much was a lobster going for in those days?
For the lobster, we used to sell the lobster to the vessel, them who were going to Trinidad. Like we have one vessel, Flanders, Mr. Mitchell. He had a schooner by the name of Flanders. She used to go to Trinidad. So the guys them used to buy the lobster from us. $2.50 per pound. When we dive, in them days you catch a lot of lobster, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to just go outside the reef there.
Yeah.
And you come through with a boat loaded lobster.
Wow.
Yes, and on Sunday morning we take the lobster down to Union Island. Sometimes we carry all 400-500 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah. But I mean, there was good money because these things was cheap and
sure.
you could live, you know.
Yeah.
After that, I start working on one of the ship going to Trinidad by the name of Flanders. It's Mr. Mitchell, but I was the cook. I was the cook and I still used to do sailor too, you know. Yeah. I worked with them for about a year, and after I came back, I went to Barbados on a fishing trawler. I spent 11 months up in Barbados, but I would have spent longer, but one of my daughter gets sick. She was sick very bad. It's Carmina.
Carmina, yeah.
Yes. So my wife called me, so I had to come home. I had to come home. All right. come home, and after I came home, I spent a little time, and then I heard National Bulk taking men, and a lot of men going out, so I sent my application, and they accepted. And I get a call, 1970. I went out, and the first year I spent 14 months and 28 days out. Let's see. Well, it goes different places. We take RNO from Venezuela, Portugal, Venezuela, and we go different parts in Europe.
Wow.
Yes, we go up load. Sometimes we go to Holland mostly. Yeah, Amsterdam. And we come back down, take cargo again, go to England, and come back down, take cargo, and go to Denmark, go to France, yeah, Belgium, just traveling, you know, loading in Venezuela, Portugal, Venezuela, and it goes to Europe. Now and then we go to the States, yes, like Marsville and Philadelphia, yeah, Baltimore, Newport News, New Orleans. So I do 14 months and 28 days, and then I came home, get a call again, and I gone. I went this time on a tanker running from Nigeria, come down to Philadelphia, Marsville, and the Freeport, Bahamas. So I spent 4 months. I got sick. I was getting ulcer stomach. So the food was very bad. So I didn't eat in. So I had a gas ulcer. So we went to Canada, and went to the doctor. So the doctor, he asked me, he said, "Food, how is the food on the ship?" I said, "It's very bad, very, very bad." So he said, "Well, what you like? You would like to go home and get rid of this thing?" I said, "Yes." So I came home, get the treatment. But I didn't, the treatment that the doctor gave me, I didn't take it. There was a lady living, I was living over where Michael living over there. So there was a lady by the name of Miss Dora. She said, "Brods, you just go out, you come back already?" I said, "Well, I'm sick." So I had to come. He said, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "I get a gas ulcer, I got an ulcer." He said, "And you'll get, where do for it?" I said, "Well, the doctor gave me some infection. We'll take for 1 month, and then he said, "Well, you know, she used to get up in the morning, the first morning she came, and she get the aloes.
Yes.
And then she grate the aloes in the glass. She get the milk from the goat, the goat milk, put it into the aloes. She get the egg, she cut the egg and put the white of the egg in the glass, and she beat it up. And she gives me for 9 mornings, every other morning. And after the month, I start feeling real good.
Huh?
I start go back diving. And then I go back to St. Vincent, and the doctor sent me for the x-ray. I came back, said, "What happened, man? I can't even see the tracer where the ulcer was." He said, "How are you feeling?" I said, "Very good." He said, "Well, the tablets them work good." I said, No. I said, I stopped laughing. So he said, "Forde, why are you laughing?" I said, "Because doc, I didn't even take not even one of the tablets." He said, "And what you use?" I said, "You know a lady by the name of Miss Dora? The doctor name was Dr. Cardis." I said, "Yeah." He said, well, she fixed me up, man. He said, "Give me the," and I tell him the whole thing, right? So he said, "Well, I myself had to go down there and get, because I suffering with my stomach." Yes. So after that, the doctor said, "Well, Forde, you know, I will give you another month too." Exact the month finished, they called me. So I went out on a tanker again, running between running from Guyana. I was in Puerto Rico. I'd loved that run, eh?
Wow. And how many years did you do that?
I do that run there for just 10 months.
Okay.
10 months, and after I came home for vacation,
Yeah.
then they called me back. I went on the sister tanker again,
Okay.
the Gemstar. That one we used to go to take oil in Venezuela and go to Curacao and Aruba. So we take a cargo and we went to Montreal, Canada. And after I get in, my tonsils them start swelling up. Every time I get in the pool, the tonsils them swell. I can't even drink water. And I go to the doctor in Canada. He said, Forde, he said, you will have to go and get a surgery. So we'll send you home. I said, Doc, it don't make sense you send me home, because right now in St. Vincent, everybody, the doctor, everybody just studying election, was election time. So I rather do it out here. So he said, okay. So he said, but you will have to spend about 18 days in the hospital. I said, never mind. So he accepted me and I went in the hospital and got the surgery. But after I had the surgery safe, and after I had an internal bleeding, I called the doctor, and the doctor came. He didn't even move me from the bed. Just spray something into the mouth, and then he walked on me right there. The doctor came 9 o'clock. He said, Forde, said, you know you have an narrow escape. I said in my mind, if I did that, you would have said so. Yeah, I said if I did that, you would have said so. Anyway, and then after I came out, they put me in the Seaman Institute. I spent 18 more days in the Seaman Institute. And then after, the doctor said, well, okay, you're fit, but you have to go now we're flying you now to New York to join the ship. The ship is up there. He said, Forde, he said, I think the amount of blood that you lose and everything like that, and the weather is cold now, very cold, I think you should go home. I will write you up to go home. Yeah, go home and spend a few months and get everything together. I said, thank you very much, Dad. I came home and I spent 2 months exact. 2 months, and then I went out back on another old ship by the name of Venus. I spent Venus.
You have a great memory.
Yeah.
Remember all the names of the ships, all the ports.
Yeah, the first ship I went on was Chief.
Yes.
That is the biggest in the company. Yes. And the second one was the Harold H. Helen. She's a tanker. The third one was a tanker, the Petrosea. The other one. The other one was the other one was Petrosea. Then I went on the Venus. Then I went on the Meridian. I went on Meridian. Yeah, Harold H. Helen, tanker, Universe Commander. And the last one I went on was the Manantic, SS Manantic. That's she's a very what do you call that tanker? Very big tanker, eh? Yeah, very, very big tanker running up in the Persian Gulf. Yeah, Middle East, yeah.
Wow. You've been more places than I have.
Oh yeah.
So then when
I
you
went to South Africa.
Really?
Cape Town.
Wow. Okay.
When we leave a place from the state by the name of Barranca with the ship, we can't come in, so we have to stay out there. We offload 5 ships, small ships, go inside, and then we go to Pointe-à-Pierre in Trinidad, and we offload 4 more ships. Yeah, it's a super tanker, eh? And then we go back and we leave from Trinidad, and we bound back up to the Gulf. So we take 56 days. 56 days going up. But what happened? We could do it in 27 days, but the ship run at 10 knots. Just 10 knots because we have to clean the tanks them and everything. We pass in the first place, South Africa, and we take storage. And we leave from South Africa and we pass up Dubai. From Dubai, it goes up to Rastanura. And they said, well, anchor in Rastanura. So we anchor there for 3 months. 3 months in Rastanura. And they had we like going from one port to the other. For going, when they say take up your anchor and head for Singapore. Okay. I see they start bringing board, lanterns, smoke covering, and all this thing. I tell the guys them, I said, watch, the ship going and tying up the ship. Yeah, and it is. Yeah, we spent 15 days there, and they tie up the ship, they fly every single soul home. Everybody came home. I had about 3 months home. Then they called me. I said, the CB, I finished with that.
That's enough. And then you stayed here ever since.
Yeah.
Of all the places you've been around the world, where's your favorite place?
Well, my favorite place is I love Holland. You could live in Holland.
Why did you love Holland?
Because, you know, the people them there just friendly and everything like that, you know. And I see where you could make a living in Holland. You could get job. Could get job in Holland and all like that. I had good friends in Holland and all like that. I love Holland. And the next place I had love plenty is Curacao. Curacao, I love Curacao. Yeah, I love Curacao a lot.